So hey ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for tuning in for another quick little channel C.G.E video. Today I'm back with my 2004 PT Cruiser GT as always. For this one I'm taking you guys along with me as I install this K&N Typhoon intake system. The results are insane.
So if you guys watched the last video I came out with, I talked about how my intake actually split apart. It cracked down near the turbo, and then when I was messing with it, it actually finally came apart. So that was a really easy way for dirt, debris, water, anything to get sucked up in the turbo, and I had to do something about it. For a long time, I've been wanting to do a few mods like air intake and some things like that to kind of get started, because I've never really modded a car in that respect. So I was kind of left with no choice but to order a custom intake. So I went with this. This is a K&N Typhoon air intake, something like that. Information on the screen, and down in the description I'll put a link to this. Anyways, what it is it's an aluminum pipe. It's extremely light, and it's also got this high performance filter to go on the end, like so. That looks so cool. It also came with all the clamps and hardware and just all the other stuff that you need to get this thing all installed in the GT. So anyways, let's get started. Coolest thing ever, getting a box in the mail from K&N. I've never bought anything like this before, so that was really exciting for me to see this on the doorstep this morning. Here's all the stuff it came with. It came with the clamps and everything that I'm going to need to get this installed. It also came with this section hose, which I'm going to assume is for the crankcase breather or whatever you call it. It also comes with this, which this is what's going to seal it on the turbo. I assume it's going to go on like so, and then turbo's going to go on the other end, and then there's going to be two clamps. But anyways, to get started, let's get the old airbox out of the way. So like I said, the old intake pipe was split apart, and I already have that off, but that's easy enough to remove. There's a clamp here on the airbox, and that slides right off the turbo and off the airbox too. The airbox is easy enough to get off. There's no wires plugged into it that I know of anyways. And this crankcase breather hose is shot, and as you can see, there was some blue duct tape on it, and that's also shot. So yep, that was easy. I'll also take off what's left of my breather hose here. Yeah, that's crap. Right, and here we are. There's a bunch of room. This is not the right size battery for this car. Yeah, I need to do something about that as well. It's a shame because it's an interstate battery, but the previous owner put the wrong size in there, and it doesn't fit in the holder down below, so. Anyways, also something I forgot to mention is this hose. I believe it's the mass airflow sensor, possibly, or something. I don't know. But this hooked onto the stock intake pipe way down here. Like down here. I forgot I unplugged that already. And I'm assuming that's going to get plugged into the new intake, or at least I hope so, because that needs to happen. Right, I'm pretty sure it's going to fit down in here like so. And it looks like there's a bolt hole right here, a threaded hole right down here on the side of the motor that this is going to bolt into to kind of give it some extra support. And I noticed it came with a bolt and a washer or something like that, so that's probably how that's going to work out. The threaded hole is right down here. I don't know how well you can see it up there on the tripod, but you'll figure it out. I should probably read the instructions. Actually, that's a brilliant idea. But anyways, I guess first thing I'm going to do is get the rubber out and clamp it onto the turbo, and then throw this bolt in really quick. Oh man, that looks so cool. Getting it in there and getting everything lined up and clamped down, I felt like it wasn't as stable as I thought it would be, but like as you can see, it wiggles some, but it seems to be sealed up pretty good down here. I'm not worried about it. I think it'll be fine. The only thing is now I gotta really detail down in here, especially down in here, because now you can see everything. But anyways, we're not done yet. We still have to hook up these hoses, which I'm still trying to figure out. I should probably go back inside and grab the manual because I haven't been using it at all this whole time. And I mean, everything's okay, but I want to make sure I'm not doing something wrong. I'm assuming one of these hoses is for the crankcase breather, but I'm gonna run inside and see if I can find some information on what goes where and what's up with the hoses. All right, so I looked at the instructions and I give them an A+ on the instructions. These are really good. It says up here, to start, turn off the ignition. Well, I think we could figure that much out. And disconnect the negative battery cable. Well, I forgot to do that. We got 1 out of 2. That's I'll take that. Don't try this at home, right? But anyways, they do say here that this is indeed for the crankcase ventilation hose that comes out of here and goes over to here. So I wasn't sure about that, but that is exactly what it is. It says in the instructions you may need to cut like 2 inches off, so I'm just gonna eyeball it and cut like right there and hope for the best. These are definitely not meant for cutting this, but they work. Yeah, that's pretty good. There, that's perfect. I'm thinking what I may do is just cut this like right here and just slide it on there. Hope for the best. Again, not meant for this. There we go. Okay, I think that's gonna work. I could probably trim a little bit more off there. As a matter of fact, I think I will. It did come with 1 little hose clamp. I don't know why it didn't come with 2. And I find it funny that they didn't really talk very much about this. I don't know. We're just going to assume that everything's okay. I do that way too often, don't I? I do have some extra ones of these little clamps laying around, so I think I'll throw one on both ends here. And we'll call it good. I think we're all installed. That was actually really easy. Right, there we go. I threw some clamps on there. It'll be fine. But now, I mean, now the whole engine bay, I see how badly it needs a detailing. Especially down in here, because before the airbox hid this, but now you can look down here, you can see these oil lines and stuff, and the transmission down in here, and it's all dirty. So definitely need to do a little engine bay detailing. So watch for a video on that soon. But anyways, I think we're good, so there's only one thing left to do. Oh my god, it sounds awesome! That is insane! I think that even sounds better than open intake because it's like it's echoing through the pipe. It's even louder. I love it. Alright, that does it. We need to take this thing for a spin. So I have no idea how well you're going to see me or hear me with this camera. I brought my other camera, but I forgot to put the card in it, so this is gonna have to do. Guys, I've been driving this with this intake for like a day now, and I mean, listen, you can hear the turbo. So hopefully that'll pick up some sound. I'm sure the camera's not gonna do it justice. You can hear the turbo all the time now. You can hear the blow off. You can hear the spooling, you can hear the whistle. That's the big thing, is you hear it like whistle when you accelerate and when it gets into boost. It's so cool. I mean, it's such an awesome sound. The more I'm around turbo cars, the more I love them. And I mean, I just love it. All right, let's do a little pull here. Hopefully you guys can hear the turbo, but yeah, you hear the whistle. And then when I let off, but wait, I'm not done yet. Something I completely forgot about was oiling this filter. So K&N makes these actual air filter cleaning kits and oiling kits. All right, so this is the cleaner, and this is air filter oil. I have no idea what that is. They have very good instructions here as well. We're just gonna spray about 3 inches away, back and forth, until everything looks pretty well coated. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Now, I am not sure what the point of oiling the filter is, but at least it's done now. If anybody knows why you're supposed to oil your filter, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm kind of curious. Alright guys, I lied. The actual intake doesn't actually add any horsepower. That pipe and that filter are just there to look good and make it sound better. What actually adds the power is this sticker right here. Boost for days. So anyways, my final thoughts on this intake system is it is really a must-have. I wish I'd done this like when I bought the car. I mean, it's not the cheapest thing in the world. Normally an intake system like this goes for like around 220 bucks, maybe a little less. If you're not a fan of the blue color, you can also get a polished aluminum finish, and that's a little more, like 250 bucks. But still, it's not that big of an investment to get into it, and the results are awesome. Like I said, now I can like hear all the cool turbo noises. Super glad that I did this. Now I have been bit with the mod bug, so I can see myself investing a lot of money here in the near future in some stuff for this car. Hopefully this next week, I got some gauges coming actually for the car. I'm going to be doing AFR, I'm going to be doing oil pressure, boost of course, and some stuff like that. So watch for videos on all that kind of stuff here in the near future. And I got a question for you guys. I know a lot of you guys are PT owners that follow and watch these videos, so if anybody knows about the Stage 1 tune that's available for these, hit me up down in the comments or something and tell me like where I can find one or how it works and stuff, because I'm very interested in doing that as well in the near future, going Stage 1. Anyways guys, let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about the intake or just anything you would like to say. And as always, be sure to go subscribe if you haven't already to see stuff whenever it comes out, and watch for a new upload every Sunday. But again guys, thanks for watching. You rock. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.